Hello everyone. It is going to be loud here this afternoon because we're hanging out in the yards of our chicken barn. And we have got a wonderful new phenomenon where they all echo each other so loudly when there's something happening. It's delightful. It's very, very loud. And we are here with some of our friends
Oh my goodness.
who we have not been able to see for a little while. I think it's been, honestly, at least 6 months since
It's been a
we've
little
seen these
bit.
guys. We have got Sidra and Pilar and Sebastian. And pardon the appearance of the yards. Like we said last week, we are in the middle of our brown season. So everything is just not green yet. And it's not snowy anymore, which is nice. But we are trying to grow some grass here because the chicken barn was a construction site. It was a construction site until this winter. And we haven't had a chance to grow back the grass. So hopefully the chickens will allow that to happen. In the meantime, we've got some straw on the ground. Great friends. And I'm bribing Sidra and Pilar and Sebastian. What do you guys think? What's the verdict? Will we get snuggles? I also have some little creepers behind me.
Who is that behind you?
We've got Petunia from Petunia's Pledge back here. And she was in quite the mood today when we were walking over. She was running along the fence line, just so excited at the prospect. I really want to scoop up Sidra and see what happens. Lauren, could I hand you some grain?
Of course. I will eat all of it, so. Oh, there you go. I think we preferred the grain.
Yep. She's like, nah. Oh, and she's gonna shake it out now. I've royally messed it up.
Oh.
When we got in here, they were so expectant. They had eyes like, oh, you're gonna feed us treats, right? That's surely why you're visiting. So I had to go and grab something for them. But I am not getting the time of day. That's okay.
Do you want these back now? Before I eat them all?
I do.
All right, there you go.
All right.
Yeah, there is a lot of sound, huh? They do make, oh, look at them go. Chickens make a lot of different noises, right? Look at us go.
Hi, friends. Sebastian is chatting about all of the good food he has just found for his ladies. And acting, well, he's taking credit for my work, is essentially what he is doing. And I am okay with that.
Oh my goodness, so exciting.
I am okay with that. So he's picking it up, and he's dropping it back down so that they will eat it, and that they know that he's got food for them. It's a very, very, short, choppy vocalization that's higher pitched than his average talking. And most roosters will do this. A few of our roosters who are in what we would call bachelor flocks and only live with other roosters and don't have other hens around, they will do a version of this for the humans sometimes. So they will try to feed the humans. Every time I get closer to them, Lauren is just endlessly pointing, move over, Caden.
Stage
so we
direction.
can see everyone, but as soon as they get closer, they move away. So we'll see what happens. But look at those good little chicken butts over there.
Guess what?
Chicken butt.
Chicken butt.
So I know a couple of weeks ago, we talked a little bit about how our friends, the rabbits, Bobby and Christian, how they may have themselves been present, a gift to someone who did not realize that they were going to be such a long-term commitment, and they were dumped here at the sanctuary. And we talked a little bit about why we should not, around times like Easter, give as gifts living animals. But I wanted to, because we know that Easter is coming up, I wanted to give folks a chance to brainstorm in the comments below what are some animal-friendly Easter activities that you can do that don't involve dyeing someone's eggs or looking for someone's eggs. We can think of a few fun alternatives here, but I want to hear what you all have. So leave those in the comments below. And then I'm also going to say, while you are doing that, just a little promo, since we are hanging out with our bird friends who lay some of the most eggs of anyone at Sanctuary. Not Sidra and Pilar, but we'll talk about why in a second. Some of our bird friends who lay the most eggs at the Sanctuary. I want to talk about a delicious egg-free dish that I want to promote. We've got a question or a comment.
Well, pardon me. I'm sorry, I was trying to speak. I haven't raised my hand and everything, and I still got interrupted. Anyway, I just wanted to point out that folks do feel free to send us those stars.
Oh, yes.
As part of this thing that Facebook has. There should be, where you type the comments, there should be a little star icon. And so if you click on that or tap on that, it'll give you the option to send us stars, which is money. And then we get that money, which is great. And each star is worth a penny. So, you know, little bits. It all counts. Many, many stars.
Thank you.
Do we want to also move to...
Yes, I was going to suggest we move over to Petunia's yard.
Oh, we'll go say hi to Petunia. All right. Oh no, the grain! Hello, little chickens.
I'm gonna just run and grab more grain really quickly.
Okay, we'll hang out with the chickens then. Where'd they go? Oh no! Oh no! Where'd they go? Oh my goodness! Oh, the grain's on the other side. Why isn't the grain over here? I wanted the grain. It's okay, Petunia. Caden's gonna bring me more grain. Yeah, so this is Petunia, and her buddy Max is this handsome rooster who she lives with over here. And I think Sebastian's crew over there is now like, wait a second, the person with the grain? Oh, here's the person with the grain.
Hi,
See,
friends.
I told you Caden would be back. I told you so.
Hi, good birds.
Oh my goodness, I told you so. And then there's more neighbors over there. Caden, how many chickens would you say live in this barn now?
Thanks for putting me on the spot with a number. I don't know. Over 20?
Hey, I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. It's a bunch.
It is a lot, yeah. I mean, we've got... How many yards are there in here, too? We should know that stat, but I don't. I would have to do a count.
So there's 3 on each corner?
Yeah, so we've got a little over 20 chickens in here, I would be willing to say. Hi. You want some too, Max? Go for it. Go for it, Petunia. Oh, so I was talking about, while everybody's leaving some guesses in the comments, I was talking about one of my favorite dishes that is... has become a favorite since I've gone vegan. That is a very common Easter classic, ouch, and that we have a wonderful version of from our Compassionate Cuisine kitchen The recipe you can find in our cookbook. It is a really, really delicious eggless quiche recipe that is super realistic, kind to animals, especially those like our friend Molly, not Molly over here. I keep calling her Molly. Sorry about that, Petunia. Like our friend Petunia over here. Thank you.
So much noise again. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
All that grain for a
I
chicken?
know.
All of that though? Look at it all.
We can have so many of our favorite classic dishes that don't involve things that come from animals, like their eggs or their milk, so that these guys can continue to live their best lives here at Sanctuary in the very loud chicken barn, just all in a beautiful cacophony of why are we not getting fed? There you guys go. There you go. A few treats for you too.
Gotta make sure we share, right?
Don't worry, we will take care of Pia Zawadi and visit with them after we wrap up today's segment. Did we have any guesses, Lauren, or ideas?
So we didn't yet. Kaden, do you want to maybe give the folks maybe I don't know, like any hints on anything, or maybe if you suggest something, maybe then.
We are happy to go ahead and answer. I mean, we can do dyeing with wooden eggs. We can look for delicious vegan treats in plastic eggs. Lauren says anything with chalk, but I don't actually know what that means, Lauren.
Oh, I just meant by that chalk is something that's just really fun to play with this time. Oops, sorry, I hit the thing with my knee. Chalk is just something that's really fun to play with this time of year, I feel like, because it's like spring and it's colors, and chalk is kind of spring colors, at least that's what it makes me think of. So just like making chalk artwork.
Oh, those feet are dirty.
Oh yes, look at those feet.
Those are very muddy feet. Hi,
Oh, my.
sweet bird. Hi. Oh, okay. We had a nice moment. We got Caden's pants nice and dirty.
That's what really counts.
That is what counts. And this yard right up here where it's not sunny is still a little bit muddy because it's definitely, the ground is thawing out and it's mud season. But behind, over there is a dry section of ground, and Pia has been enjoying her dust bathing all day today. And all of the birds who we've seen so far, they are the kinds of birds who lay eggs for the egg industry.
Oh, and a quick thank you to Sherry for sending some stars.
Oh,
Woohoo!
thank you so much, Sherry.
Yay! Sherry's our star.
So where am I going with this? Oh, these are birds who lay how many eggs a year normally? Our frequent viewers may remember, so leave a guess in the comments below for how many eggs a year they do lay. Sometimes even when they are at Sanctuary. Because Petunia here would be laying all of the brown eggs that you see in grocery stores. And her body is a little bit messed up. So she requires a little bit of extra special care once at Sanctuary. Petunia.
And what type of chickens are these, by the way? Are they like the same, or are they different?
So Petunia and Max, the rooster who lives with her, they are the same type of chicken. They are called red star chickens or red sex-link chickens. And so Petunia is the hen version, and Max is the rooster version. He's the old man rooster version. He doesn't quite look like... He doesn't look like what you would find if you Googled an image of him, because at this point he is looking like he's 8 years old, because he is.
Oh, I think we just called you old.
That's
He's walking away now. He's behind me, but he's walking away, so I think he's offended.
He should be very happy to be old.
Yeah, that's true.
It is unfortunately the case that in the egg industry, because these are egg-laying hens or chickens, the roosters are not particularly useful. They're sort of extra. And around the world, from the egg industry alone, about 7 billion chicks are sort of quote-unquote culled, in other words, killed every year before they even have the chance to grow up. So when they are very, very young babies. These are the chicks who don't become the hens on egg farms, who don't become the hens or roosters on breeding farms, just who are sort of in excess, in some way deformed or useless, unwanted, like Max would have been. And Max, do you have a purpose here? He's like, I've been called up by Nam, I'm gonna turn around.
No, I'm shy. Don't look at me. Don't worry, Max. We won't put you on the camera. Yeah. But, I mean, we do have a number of roosters here who are the same type of rooster. So, for example, the neighbors there are also Red Star chickens. So you got the two hens, Pia and Zawadi, and their buddy Chong.
Yes.
And there are a number of other Red Stars who all came from that same rescue.
Yeah, so Chong, all of the roosters, Red Star roosters here have come from the same rescue. Chong and Max both came with some of our other all-stars, Travis and Freddie, from a hatching project, an elementary school hatching project. Actually, much like the story of Sidra and Pilar, who are being very cute and also would
Can
definitely
we see that?
walk away.
We see Pilar.
You can't see, is Sidra behind the
She's behind the pole there, yeah. But she's there. that group of three there, they're so, like, tightly bonded, especially Sidra and Pilar. They're always, like, with each other.
And
except for when they're not.
Like,
and
must keep them.
every once in a while, they stray from each other, and then Sebastian's like, what? What? Where? Girl? No, girl, other girl? What? Where? And he gets stressed out. Poor little dude.
Yes. But yes, so these are Red Star chickens. And did we have guesses about how many eggs they lay?
I didn't see any, but my apologies if I missed your comment.
So these guys would lay about 300 eggs a year, which does quite a number on their bodies. And that's ultimately why Pia and Zawadi and Petunia are here, because they would not be able to continue to be useful laying hens, as their bodies got totally worn out from producing about 30 times as many eggs each year as they should. So Petunia advocates for delicious tofu quiche and playing with chalk on Easter, according to Lauren.
I think chalk is fun. What do you want from me? I gave you another suggestion, too. Do you remember what that one was? This is something that's fun for all ages, and it involves gardening, which is great this time of year.
Planting plants.
Planting plants, yes.
And seed bombs.
And seed bombs, yeah, which are fun
Yes.
things that you can make. You just basically mix up, like, clay and soil and seeds. And then you can just kind of throw them wherever you want, and then it'll make, like, plants and stuff, like seeds tend to do. If you do, like, wildflower seeds in there. So that's a very fun thing. And yeah, and we do have a question.
Yes.
So Mary Claire is wondering if chickens are, like, generally affectionate, or are they more nervous?
Ooh, Chickens have a lot of variation, I'd say, in terms of how they approach you. At Sanctuary, we have a lot of very friendly chickens, but I would say that they are more reserved with strangers than other species are. They are more likely to be a little reserved and flighted and or flighty and skittish. But once they trust you, they can be really affectionate. Some express their affection in ways that humans are less open to, I guess. So where we kind of expect a dog to kind of snuggle with us and let us pet them. Chickens might not want to be touched, when they are engaging with you and they are interacting with you. So they might not want to be picked up and cuddled in the way that some other species do, but they will preen you, they'll stand by you, they come over, they follow you around and are very attentive and engaged with you, and that's their way of expressing affection. Some do really love cuddles, though, and for example, Sidra on a good day will fall asleep in my arms getting a belly rub, and Al, the rooster, total lap bird. So it kind of varies. There's definitely they do want to interact and be social for the most part, but it takes a little bit of warming up, and their body language and social dynamics are different than many mammals.
Because they're not mammals.
Right.
So I mean, it makes sense, and I mean, I feel like people might not know as much about interacting with birds or with chickens, because for the most part we don't interact with birds regularly. We interact with other mammals most often, but
we do, and other mammals tend to behave a little bit more like we do, so it comes a little bit more naturally, but it is certainly something that you can learn. Do you want to sit on my leg? Can I scoop you up again and give it another try? She's like, I'm not sure, to be honest.
Sure. Very cute.
Such a good bird.
And we do have another question that came in.
Yes.
Two questions on the same kind of topic.
Oh, awesome.
So, Pam is wondering, do the eggs they lay get used to feed other rescues there?
Is that's
the part one?
The double question. Okay.
Yeah, we'll get to the other part.
Can I get part two?
Part two is, do your hens have implants to keep them from laying? And that is from Kara.
Okay, cool. So those hens and those hens and turkey hens and duck hens. Okay, all of the female chickens, turkeys, and ducks and geese who lay eggs here at the sanctuary do have their eggs taken away, hard-boiled, mashed up, and fed back to them. So not to other rescues per se, but to those who are actually laying eggs themselves, because that will give them back some of the nutrients that they've lost. Lauren is telling me I gotta move closer to you, Petunia. I know.
Yeah, that's okay. Chickens are just very mobile, so.
Oh no!
Oh no! We didn't like that.
Should we see if Pia and Zawadi wanna get a cuddle in?
Yeah, I think we can pop over there.
Yeah. And then
Bye, Petunia.
Some of our chickens do have implants, Kara. So we're gonna explain that for our audience in a second.
Bye, Petunia.
Very good birds.
Here she goes.
Are you gonna be able to squeeze through here? Oh, it opens.
I think so. Oops, sorry, it's a little bit narrow for the camera, and I might be stuck. Nope, we made it. Oh, no, I am stuck. Oh no, technical difficulties. We made it. Okay. I'm just gonna put that down for a second so that I can close the door behind me.
Alright. Yeah, you tell them there's food, Chom. You tell them. You're very good rooster. So this is Zawadi, by the way. So those hens, am I? Oh.
Sorry. I'm trying to fix something.
So some of our chickens who do lay 30 times as many eggs a year as is normal for them, because they were bred specifically to be on egg farms, these birds are really highly likely to get ovarian cancer, unfortunately. And it's heartbreaking. It can cause quite a bit of damage on their bodies. And so The only way that we can effectively reduce that risk of ovarian cancer is to stop their body from making eggs. And that can be done through hormones. Hormones tell the body to make an egg, and their bodies just have really, really weird levels of hormones in it. Come on, friends.
We are getting a nice look at his beautiful tail feathers there, though. Such lovely feathers.
Would you do a scoop-de-doop, Chong? He's like, I'm not usually a scoop-de-doop kind of guy. Yeah.
Nope. What did we think about that, Chong? Oh, he's getting away.
He is.
Off he
I'm
goes.
hoping they would hang out in the sun with us.
Yeah.
What if I had
Hi.
more food?
What's up, Chong? Oh,
Come on, Zawadi.
They're all choosing to hang out with me right now.
Oh, goodness.
Maybe they don't want to be in the sun. Do you want to switch places?
They were enjoying. Maybe they don't. We'll see. So I may scoop though. Let's see.
Let's see.
No.
No, they aren't into it. Here, I'll move over here so we can see them better. There we go. There they are.
Yeah.
Cute little birds.
So we put little hormonal implants in some of our chickens that tell their body to not make any more eggs. They are expensive, so we're not currently able to do it for every single bird. Although that would be absolutely wonderful. But we do have a good number of chickens who have these implants, and would like to expand it based on need as we go forward. But for those who are laying eggs, we're still not eating their eggs. They are eating them. And we are getting close to wrap-up time today. So if you have any last questions, get them in now. And what do we have to promote? Oh, we've got something very exciting coming up. Very, very exciting coming up this Saturday. And it is a collaboration. I believe we mentioned it last week. But we are doing a collaboration with the Wolf Center, or Wolf Conservation Center. And we have sent out an email about that to those of you who are on our Herd Around the Barn mailing list. But we are talking all about how wolf conservation efforts sort of overlap with farmed animal protection efforts like we are doing here at the sanctuary, in the sense that a lot of the plight that is happening to wild wolves is actually very, very interconnected with cow and sheep farming in the United States. And so if you're curious to see some wolves who are at Sanctuary, and to see some of our own sanctuary animals, the event is free, and you can sign up online now for your spot. It is going to be on Saturday. We'll leave a link in the comments below. And what am I missing here, Lauren?
That is such exciting news that we're doing with them. Oh, socks?
Yes. So we had our sock contest to see whose face would win to get put onto Sock Sanctuary merch. Tucker is too famous for his own good. You all have decided Tucker should be the guy on socks. We have gotten the shipment of socks sent out, and you can do your pre-orders now, and we'll get you Tucker socks. So we will leave a link for those in the comments below. I actually still have to order mine.
I did mine this morning.
Oh, okay. See,
Do you think Tucker would want to wear the socks?
You know, he might fit one on his ear.
Maybe.
Maybe 2 on his ears. We could do a
Yeah.
photo shoot if he permits.
Yeah, maybe. I think, yeah.
But I don't think they would fit on his hooves.
No.
If
Maybe
we were
one
doing-
on each hoof, like since they have 2 toes. Maybe one
Oh,
on each
yeah.
toe on each hoof. Then he needs 8. So we'll see about that. I don't know, folks. We'll have to see.
Yes. So yes, please check that out. And if you want to also support the sanctuary, no matter where you are in the country or the globe, and especially if you're in Antarctica, we would love to connect with you to do a private virtual tour program. So through our Animals on Call, we've rebranded CAS Live to Animals on Call. You can book a private visit to the sanctuary through your Zoom, through your Google Meet or Hangouts, any sort of virtual conferencing platform we can meet you on, and share some of the sanctuary with you and your loved ones and help you stay connected from afar. So check that out as well. We'll leave a link in the comments below. Did we get any last questions?
I don't think so. I think that was it.
All
We'll
right.
get the chickens on here one more time and say, bye, chickens. Look at them all. So precious.
Very good birds. Such good birds. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Hopefully we'll see you at our event on Saturday over the internet. Oh, so cute.
Oh, are we cleaning him?
We
Did
are
he have
cleaning
something on
him.
his face?
We're cleaning our friend.
He's like, why?
He's like, I'm clean. I told you I already showered this morning. Zawadi is ever the helpful bird.
Oh.
All right. Take care, everyone. We will see you next Tuesday.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.